For me personally, Atraxa is one of the hardest cards for me to prepare for, and it beats me quite a bit. So if you can't beat them, you might as well join them. That's right, today we're looking at Atraxa. Atraxa is a 7/7 behemoth creature here that is 4 colors, but a lot of people have been reanimating this thing. It has a lot of perks tied to it, like going 10 cards deep into your deck to help you pull out one of every card type you can find, which is absolutely absurd. And you know, obviously people are getting a lot of success out of reanimating this from the graveyard for cheaper, and it's really hard to beat. So I figured today we're going to try that out ourselves in a Jund build, and Jund does a really good job of filling up the graveyard like Fable the Mirror Breaker and Liliana to help select that Atraxa from your hand and getting it to the graveyard early. If we can't reanimate it, we also got ways to just play it straight up here actually with the mana access, because Fable does provide us treasures, and Scrap Gorger also provides us mana of any color. Also, Scrap Gorger is a great asset to the team, because if you get matched up with the mirror matchup, you can take out their Atraxa as well. And then the reanimation spell of choice today is the Cruelty of Gix, a 5-mana reanimation spell, but it also does so much more for us by hitting the opponent's hand, as well as finding us some card selection, maybe getting an Invoke Despair as well. But we have all sorts of types of cards in this deck because we want to make sure Atraxa hits are absolutely absurd. So we've got creatures, artifacts, enchantments, instant sorcery, speed cards, everything you can think of. So this deck does it all. It's actually pretty consistent and actually very massive when we hit Atraxas. But I know you guys are going to enjoy this one. We're going to have a lot of success today on Mythic Ladder with it, so enjoy. And if you guys don't already know, we do post videos typically 5 days a week here on the channel. So if you guys are new here, if you wouldn't mind giving the video a like, subscribe, all that stuff helps out an absolute ton, and I'd greatly appreciate it. But that being said, enjoy the video, guys. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today it's time to play some Atraxa. It's been a long time coming. I haven't played Atraxa yet. I thought it was a little popular when it came out, which, you know, those popular cards that are very kind of seen everywhere, I tend to avoid, but I really wanted to try it, man. It's such a powerful card that, you know, beats me a lot. So I wanted to run it myself today and see what we could put together. And we put together a pretty sweet little list here in Jund. We got some reanimation stuff obviously in here, but you know, we can get Atraxa down through other means like treasures and stuff like that. So we'll see what we can do here today, man. So far it's been really good, by the way. We're 3-0 currently with this thing, doing really well. The opponent playing some Rakdos with no plays thus far. Let's get Liliana down and pressure him here with some discarding effects, I think. Plus, I need to get a little bit more information from the opponent here. Fable's cool and everything, but I don't have an Atraxa in hand to discard, so don't necessarily think I love that idea. I liked Liliana a lot more because I had the Bank Buster down. Now that I don't have a Bank Buster, that does scare me a little bit because the card advantage situation just got a little bit worse. So they're running a Braid, huh? Okay. So we're looking at maybe a Grixis mid-range. Gotcha. That's a top deck, but I don't have green. That's unfortunate. That was quite the top deck, though. All right, let's go ahead and take out the 2/2 then the old-fashioned way. And let's go get a green source through our treasures. Would have been really nice to just play that cleanly, take out the 2/2 and the Fable at the same time, but didn't have the green. Dropping 2 lands. They got a little bit flooded there early on, huh? Okay, another Fable the Mirror Breaker. There we go. Decline any sort of discarding effects here. Let's get this down. Man, I'd really like the plus Liliana here. Let's attack and see if they're willing to make the trade on the 2/2s. I'll take it. All right, they do make the trade, which gives us 1 additional card off of the Invoke Despair here. Let's see which one of these Fables they end up giving up here. All right, and I feel a little bit better now with the plus on the Liliana here. We'll drop a Fable of the Mirror Breaker on our end. And I have a Cruelty of Gix, which is fantastic because now I can start reanimating things like Atraxa if I draw into it. A little bit of a tricky game, though, this one was because of the opponent taking care of that Bank Buster so soon. That was a pretty sweet play they had on us. All right, they get to go find another card. I wonder which card they take. Hopefully it's something we can discard here. Maybe some sort of planeswalker or something. But at the same time, do I even want to do that, or do I want to maybe just... Got a tough decision ahead of me right now. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to Inferno the Appraiser, blow up the Kiki Jiki, and then plus dropping my Scrap Gorger. And I've got to imagine my Cruelty of Gix has got to be more powerful than whatever they've got going on. Not to mention our board state would be so much better than theirs. Maybe it's a Make Disappear in hand here. If they have the Make Disappear, it does them no good because I have the 2 mana to counter or to pay for it. And then they'd have to sack something, I guess, to stop me from doing this, which would in turn save like maybe one of their creatures, but then I just minus on Liliana. Yeah, they're in a tough spot. All right, so they do Make Disappear and they don't actually sacrifice anything for it, which honestly I think was a huge mistake because now I get to take their last card in hand. And if it's a good one, yep, it was a really good one. All right, so Shieldred in the yard. All right, Shieldred's Edict's not bad. Let's just go ahead and take care of that nonsense. Let's get this in. Let's go level 2 right away. Obviously, we know which card we're grabbing, right? We're taking the Invoke here because we need to get some card advantage going, right? Because if we take a Traxa, we can't really play it. I mean, yeah, we wouldn't be able to reanimate it in time because we already... I guess we should have probably done that first. Yeah, we should have done that first. So here's where I made my mistake. So I should have gone with the Cruelty of Gix first, went and found the Atraxa, and then plussed and discarded it instead of trying to take care of the 3/2 here. I should have left that alone because then I would have been reanimating the Atraxa. So that was a bit of a mistake on my part. Not the most optimized play because Atraxa would have gotten us like 5-6 cards in hand. So definitely would have been a higher value than an Invoke Despair. That's just one of those things, you know. If I had just slowed down a little bit and looked at the grand scheme of things before starting that turn, I would have been fine. But I tend to look at play by play, step by step, instead of let's take a broad look at what the turn looks like and then decide. Magic is tough, man. Magic is tough. I'm still pretty happy with this play, though. I still think we have a much higher value board state than they do. Clearly, we're going to be able to reanimate something from the yard. We might even just take their Corpse Appraiser here just so we can get some more card selection. Could take their Shieldred too, either way. But if I take their Corpse Appraiser and then copy it too, that'd be pretty busted. The opponent, though, I think might be giving us the salty rope. I really, really hope not. Really hope not. Not the first game on, please. But I hope you guys are having a great day, man. Thanks for watching today's video. I apologize for the opponent's slow play here, but I do believe we're being roped. We might have to make a bit of an edit here. We'll see you guys on the other side if that's the case. Yep, it does look like the opponent is going to rope us all the way through. How unfortunate. Fun stuff. All right, let's go ahead and steal their Corpse Appraiser here, and we will hit their Shieldred. We will grab a Bank Buster. All right, and we will copy said Corpse Appraiser. Hit their Blood Tithe Harvester. And we will take, I guess the Scrap Gorger's fine. Let's plus force them to discard that last card in hand here.
You won't be outsmarting me.
Hit him for 6, and then another 6 with the Despair. Doesn't quite close out the game, does it? That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate, but it doesn't matter anyways. They do have to respond by clicking on the card they want to discard, which is kind of strange because they only have one in hand. So the rope should take us all the way here to victory. So again, my apologies on my opponent. I don't know why people tend to do this when they see the writing on the wall and they start to lose. I don't know why you just don't click the concede button and be a gentleman or gentlewoman, but it is the way it goes, unfortunately, sometimes. But GG's. I like the deck so far. I wish I didn't make that slight misplay there with the Atraxa. Wish the Atraxa could have come down and then plus the Liliana. It would have been a pretty nuts play on my part if I would have thought that all the way through. But easy dub on the first one. Let's go. A very solid first game. I'm pretty happy with this deck, I think, honestly. It feels very, very solid. It feels like a very good, solid mid-range. Can compete with like those Grixis mid-range decks and stuff like that. So I'm pretty happy with it. We haven't even seen Atraxa yet, though. I'm excited to see that hit. I'm sure that's going to be absolutely bonkers, especially if we get a nice curve out. If we can go Fable into, you know, Gix Command right away, that would be what we call the nuts. That would be the best possible start we can ever have. Esper. Okay. Is there a reason for us to ramp here? Not really. I think I want to go Liliana next. Liliana. Make the discard stuff happen really fast here, maybe. Could be a Rafine too. Rafine would be a really good Liliana would be a great answer to the simple Rafine. We'll see. And it's gonna be a life at Tashiro, huh? Okay. Not what I expected. Not what I expected. But yeah, we still stick to the plan here. Liliana plus. Get the discard to going heavy here.
I'm tired of your
We may want the actual Gorger actually for the exiling effects. They might discard like, yeah, I was gonna say discard things that they could replay. I was thinking more Tenacious Underdog there, but that works as well. I think I'm taking a path here that I don't think most people would take, but I like what we're doing here. I like the discarding early. Put the pressure on them fast. And then Scrap Gorger is fantastic, like I said, just to take care of any sort of nonsense that they may want to pull here. That'll work though. They go right for it. They wanted nothing more to do with that, which is fair. All right, now things get a little tricky, right? Because I would love to take the gamble and draw a card here to try to hit a land drop, but if we miss, that's the turn. Is that what we want? I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit here. Nice. Still, that's, you know, not the land we wanted to see, but it is a land, so I guess it's like they met us halfway there. Just want to work my way up to this Invoke Despair, of course, the most powerful sorcery card in the game. All right, now we've got options. I'm gonna go with the Gorger here. It's just a Tashiro in a yard right now. Yeah, I'm gonna go Gorger, see if they've got like a kill spell or some sort of counter spell for it. And then we'll look to draw a card here with the Bank Buster. Wandering Emperor. All right. Creating a couple of 2/2s for us.
I'm home. We must
Fair enough, fair enough. All right. I may have to go standing here in a second because my legs are so sore. I pulled a bunch of weeds yesterday outside and my back of my thighs are just on fire. All right, the opponent's playing out of Liliana. I'm assuming the minus is coming down. That's fine. Yeah, it takes care of the Scrap Gorger, so be it. Attack for 2 or 3. A 2/2, okay. 2/2 coming through. And we eat that. We're gonna go ahead and do one of these. Pretty sure they're done with their turn here. Yeah. All right, and then we could hit one of these planeswalkers and one of these tokens. Obviously, I think that's got to be the play. It's just too good, guys. This card is too good. Which planeswalker do they give up? Liliana. They don't want to be discarding anymore, huh? Probably because I'm winning the card advantage game right now. Until now. All right, Vraska is interesting. Are they okay? So they draw and they proliferate. That's fine. What do we do to clean that one up? This does deal 7 damage. I mean, we can go straight at it. I think that's the move. Go straight at it here. All right, and then we'll draw a card, create a 1/1, and call it a day. A lot of planeswalker stuff here, so we're probably going to keep seeing those coming down. We're probably going to see like Jace. Jace is probably the ultimate win con, I would assume. Esper planeswalkers typically likes to do that sort of thing. Kaito, are you going to be triggering your abilities twice, though? That's the question, because these are not great assets for that. Because if they attack, they'd have to return one to the hand, which basically kills their creature. There's the Liliana. Alright, let's start by drawing a card so we see if we get something better we want to drop. That's really good, actually. It's a 2 mana, kill a planeswalker, so I'm going to hang on to that. I will drop Fable. I don't think Fable's going to be that important here. Temporary lockdown goes away. Temporary lockdown, that's pretty cool. I like that card.
Remember your training.
Alright, that's going to be 5 damage. We can eat that. We're at 11 now. It's all good. Do they trigger Kaito again, though? They don't. How about now? How about now? They do. Wow, they're going to take away their 2/2. I'll take that. Sure. No, they're not. Okay, cool. All right. A lot of options here, guys. A lot of options. Let's... What do we do? What do we do first? I think we start with Invoke Despair, because that's going to take away one of their blockers, right? Which is going to be key to this play. Takes away a blocker, kills a planeswalker, obviously, of their choice. You know, so be it. Not the best. Right? And then we crew this. Now we have an option here. We can either force them to sack that token and then take the planeswalker of our choice, which would be Kaito, or we attack in and see if they make the block and then do a random choice for a planeswalker. So I think the obvious choice here would be to get our own selection off of this. So let's force them to sack a creature token. And I really want to get rid of Kaito. And that's a pretty solid turn for us right there. So all their planeswalkers just absolutely getting torched right now. We've taken care of pretty much all of them. Another Wandering Emperor, though. Are they going to -2? I doubt it. They are. Wow. Just trying to keep me off of being able to crew up there. And they don't even plus their Liliana. They don't even plus. We know which one they're going to take with this, right? We do have enough mana for both, though. All right, let's do both. Negate. Ugh, okay. Fair enough. All right, they're down to 1 Wandering Emperor on the field. I have 3 total Bank Busters. 2 of them will be fully loaded up to draw some cards. So hopefully that'll be enough to get us the advantage in this game late. Oh, yeah, that's a solid card right there. That's a very solid card because I can send all of these down, get this in, take that last card out of their hand, which is probably just a land. They're probably bluffing us. Yeah.
I'm tired of your secrets.
Simple bluff. They create the 2/2. Oh, that's solid. Let's see what we hit here first. It's a land. I kind of like this. I kind of like leaving the Wandering Emperor there and plussing. Nice. Depopulate. That's a hit. I kind of like that because I'm not too afraid. Most people would probably take out the Wandering Emperor because it's the actual planeswalker, but at 1 loyalty, the Wandering Emperor is pretty useless. It can create a 2/2, sure, but for the exchange, I mean, that's a pretty big exchange. And then Liliana still got enough loyalty to minus at any point, so. Okay, so we're clearly going to have to discard this if I discard, so let's just start drawing then. No reason to unload the hand here. All right, a little bit of a Gorger action. Let's get this in. Let's get the Gorger in. And let's send away their last card in hand.
Don't overthink.
Looks like we're going to play Atraxa this game, but it's going to be played straight up, which is pretty interesting because, like I said, we do have the ability to get a lot of treasures here, which can get the Atraxa down. All right. Depopulate. Nice. And there's the scoop. Let me walk you through what was just about to happen here though. So basically what I was going to end up doing here was I was going to obviously alt Liliana, which would take away half their mana, which is pretty sweet. They'd be left with 4 lands. And then if I just buy a card with both of these, we get treasures off of both of those, which then would allow us to play out in Atraxa, which would be absolutely silly. We'd get so many cards. So GG's. All right, still no reanimation going on yet, but we did get to see Atraxa. Didn't quite get it on the field, but you guys kind of saw the writing on the wall there, obviously. We all know what Atraxa does. Pretty bonkers. Pretty bonkers. All right, opening hand here is got some pieces for sure. It's got the trifecta here that we need to make this happen. Ooh, we need a land. I'm going to keep it, but man, oh man, we need a land. But I'm keeping it because this has the potential to have a Atraxa come down on 4, which is what we really, really need to see. Mono red though, not good. Not good. Atraxa does have lifelink though, which is ridiculous. Atraxa has too many perks, that's for sure. Come on, land. We need you. It's gonna be a tap land. Watch, Triumph. Ooh, we got lucky. Let's go. Whew, we're in it. We're in it. Please, please, please don't hit me with the play with fire. Let the goblin live. Let the goblin be, man. Yes. Okay, goblin's alive. Goblin is alive. Wow, I can't believe this is actually happening. All right. That's assuming we do hit a land here, because I do still need to hit one more land. We drop Atraxa, we drop the Fable, and we pray for one land. Let's go. Okay, we got the perfect curve, guys. Got the absolute nuts here. Let's go and auto pay for this bad boy. Go straight to 3. Boom, we get ourselves an Atraxa, lifelink 7/7 flyer, and we get to go pick out all the goodies. All the goodies. Oh, my goodness. Let's get rid of this and this. All right, I like it. I like it. No shot. Oh my god, we just got absolutely yoinked.
Wow, dude.
Oh, jeez. Let's just take a moment of silence for what was that last game. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh man, it's so funny though when that happens, things like that happen, because you could run into God knows how many red decks. 100. You'll probably find someone running that specific card in that deck one time out of that 100, and they have it the one time we get our turn 4 Atraxa. I mean, you just can't write that stuff, man. Gain control of target creature, give it haste. Boom. GG's, they said. They weren't scared at all, man. They were hoping that Atraxa was coming down. That's wild. Ah, man, Magic is funny. All right, let's take out the Galagreeters. Looks like they missed a land drop here. Okay, well, we got that one back, I guess. Opponent kept the 2-lander, gets punished for it. We don't even rank up now either. Wow, savage. Skip, you don't skip. I'm still shooketh, guys. That was wild. That was wild. I'm glad we got that game back, kind of. I mean, Mythic's weird. Sometimes you lose some, then you win, and then you don't get the rank back. But I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. Opening hand is good, but I don't have any red. Gonna have to mulligan that one away. This one's solid. Solid hand. Oops. Solid hand from the deck here, and a good turn 3 for us. But what are we up against? Selesnya. Probably Selesnya, I would imagine. Seeing the might come down. So far it's mono white. We're probably gonna see a Skrell's Hive here. All right, no Skrell's Hive. That's good. That means we're gonna have a pretty good Liliana here, because there's not gonna be anything with haste coming down. So Liliana's pretty well protected and insulated here. But they could run out an exiling effect like Ossification. Overseer, okay. Overseer, nice. I needed an answer there to keep the Liliana alive. Go ahead and sacrifice for me, friend. Thank you. And we'll plus this. Gotta drop the Atraxa here. I do have Invoke Despair next turn to refill the hand, hopefully. Third path, huh? Some life gain, draw, effects. Okay, so there's gonna be a lot of enchantments, like I thought. Ossification comes to mind. Borrowed Time. I wonder if this is like a Hollowed Haunting type of a deck. I don't know. Start off with a plus here. And the opponent drops what? A land. All right, that was pretty easy. And then we draw 3 cards here and reset. Never mind, we draw 1 card here. All right, the opponent was willing to sacrifice a Wandering Emperor and token here because they don't want me drawing as many cards, obviously. So that's why they played it as the Invoke Despair is coming down. Fair enough, though. I mean, I'll take it. That's pretty solid. I'll take it. Wandering Emperor would have been a bit of an issue, I guess, going forward. So we'll take it. All right, Restoration, huh? Restoration can get the might back. That's pretty tough. All right, we get a little 2-for-1 out of the hand here, and then makes a pretty good discard turn for Liliana again. You never know, we might be able to get Liliana to an alt here. You never know. They're pretty happy to just discard that. Oh, they get an Ossification back. Nice. Is that what they're taking though? They are. Okay. Figured. I figured. There goes Liliana, which is a bummer. I kind of needed that.
Fine. I'll take my time.
All right. Well, now our top decks have to be pretty spicy in order for us to stay into this game. Especially now. Darn it. That was a bit of a gamble to throw that away, which I paid for, unfortunately. All right. If my Scrap Gorger didn't have Summoning Sickness on that turn when they were trying to get back the Ossification, we would have been in such a good spot. All right. Well, it's the best we can do right now. So let's get this down, get our 2/2, and say go. They're going to be creating a lot of 1/1 bodies with that Architect of Restoration, which is a bummer. And now all their ETB effects are going to go off twice, which is also a bummer. We're going to have to eat this damage. That's tough. Down to 12. Eternal Wanderer. All right.
I'll make the most of the little time I have.
I could really go for Inferno right now. Did we already play one? We haven't. That's good. All right, so they exile this and bring it back my following turn, which is something. Yeah, that's fine. I don't love it, but take the might. I'm gonna have to take another gamble here. Let's go. That is clutch. Okay. Super clutch. Okay, so we need what do we do here, guys? I need Liliana back, right? That's got to be the thing I blow up. But if I blow that up, yeah, that's tough. I'm gonna do it though. All right, so we blow this up. We follow it up by blowing up Ossification. We get back Liliana. Liliana minus. They take the 1/1 out of the deal. All right, and then
Personal space.
that's it for us. We pass the turn, and then we get back a Fable. Seems pretty good. Let's see what they draw into, though. The Eternal Wanderer, you know, being able to bounce things makes me a little wary. That's unfortunate, too, the sweeper effect. All right, we gotta imagine they're gonna attack Liliana here. Yep. No surprise there. One Invoke Despair gets me right back into this game. Not to mention a Gix command, or I'm sorry, Cruelty of Gix. What do I do with this though? Do I let the Liliana die? I don't think so. I think I have to block here. Pretty sure I have to block here. Wandering Emperor. Okay, they're just gonna exile it or what?
I've learned much during my travels.
Sure.
Let me show you.
It was gonna die to the 4/7 attack anyways. They don't have trample, so
Not much of a roadblock.
let's freaking go. Okay, so we got a really good card off the top there. About as good as it gets. We'll decline that. Hit this. All right, so we take care of the Norn, Elish Norn, and we take care of what? Wandering Emperor. Yeah, easy. And then they've got a 2. Yeah, I can't justify that, can I? All right, let's hang on to this. You never know. We might find a way to get some treasures here. Doubt it, but all right, so they don't draw any cards. I don't know why they do that. That was strange. Yep, creating some 2/2 samurais. No surprise there. All right, well, that was a fine draw. No reason to plus this. Like I said before, we're not going to really worry too much about that. My allergies are killing me. All right, we take this out. What a nail biter of a game this is turning into, huh? It all comes down to the top decks, though, man. Top decks are everything. That Invoke Despair got us right back into this game. Third path gains 1 life. Sorry, guys, 1 second. I am dying here. Okay. I'm gonna get Liliana up a little bit here. And then we're gonna attack through. Leave a blocker for Liliana. And let's hope for the best here. They did find a sweeper there, which was pretty scary, but they didn't have the mana to pump it necessarily, so that was nice. All right, things are gonna get tricky though. I'm not gonna lie, things are gonna get very, very tricky here. We would like to minus on Liliana, but there's no shot that that's gonna work because they have the 1/1 might. So we do this again.
We all have things we'd rather forget.
No attacks. We double block the Mondrak if possible. Mondrak goes indestructible though, which is a bummer. That is tough.
Isn't how things were supposed to go.
Well, Mondrak actually can't go indestructible. They gotta sacrifice 2 tokens, right? So, oops. You know what? That's actually the play, isn't it? That was a happy accident right there. I actually didn't even realize that this was the actual better play. All right, Mondrak down, thank goodness. And we attack in here. We have nothing to protect, right? Let's just send them both through. Send them both through. Say go. This is an absolute grind fest right now. And they drew a pretty nice card there to complement the situation they're in. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be the game. Got an Atrax in the yard. It's all we needed right there. That's what we've been waiting for this entire time. Gimme, gimme. Gimme, gimme. All right, take you, take you, take you. All right, I like it. I like it. Smash away, let's go. Smash away. Surprised we didn't find an Invoke there, but that's fine. Invoke would have been really nice there. Thanks for the 7 life. Not too scared about the toxic stuff. We're just trying to get rid of the one that can block. Guess we just send 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's the 11. All right, cool. All right, we had lethal. Beautiful. Lethal does it. Wow, what a grind fest that was, man. We were in a lot of trouble there for a minute with the planeswalkers coming down, but that one Invoke Despair got us back into this game for sure. That'll do it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate it so very much. I hope you guys enjoyed today's build. Atraxa Reanimator is busted. It's something that's been busted for a while now, and you know, I think it's only fair that I get a chance to try it myself. And I hope you guys got to see something a little more unique. I don't know. I don't see a ton of Jund Reanimator on Atraxa. I see a lot of the Boros builds with Invoke Justice. So I hope this was a little bit fresh and new. Maybe not. But either way, I had a lot of fun, and again, felt pretty solid. So at least on a Mythic ladder, getting some wins. So that's always a bonus, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for sticking with me all the way to the very end. If you guys stuck all the way through to the end, it helps a lot with like the YouTube algorithm and watch time and stuff. So thank you so much, especially to you for making it this far. And then a special shout out goes to the Mardu Mob. If you guys don't know, the Mardu Mob is the membership program on this channel, so got to give them a huge shout out and props at the end of every video because they're helping support the channel monetarily, you know, kind of sponsoring the channel. So thank you so much for that. I appreciate you for all your support. And if you guys want to learn more about that, there's a little join button down below. But if not, no worries. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Till next time, peace out.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. Yeah. The name is Selesnya, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the Mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man, man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap, yeah.